Today, I have with me Nadia Paraschou, and we are going to talk about expressing our emotions, something that we all do, but often struggle with. So, Nadia has a very unique perspective on this topic. But first, let's get to know more about Nadia. So, Nadia, please tell us a bit about yourself.
Thank you for having me here. And yes, I help people explore and express their emotions through painting, sculpture, and experimental drawing. Through this process, they find meaning in their creations, connecting more deeply with themselves, with the present moment, and others. Uh,
Great to hear, Nadia.
mm,
So let's get more into depth about our topic. So, what is emotional expression and why it is important in your opinion?
mm. Emotional expression is a fundamental part of who we are, yet many of us, especially in Greece, haven't been taught how to express our emotions, either in school or at home. Many parents often unintentionally lack the access to knowledge on how to support their children emotionally to express their emotions. So, a common phrase that we hear even today is don't cry and don't be sad. But when we say this, we invalidate the emotion. Instead, we should acknowledge it and say it's okay to feel sad, take your time, it will pass. Because emotions are like clouds in the sky, they come and go. And when the time is right, the sun will shine again. Every emotional expression is valuable and deserves to be seen and felt. According to emotional intelligence research by Daniel Goleman,
Mhm.
recognizing and accepting emotions is the key to personal growth. When we dismiss feelings like sadness, we suppress a natural process of self regulation. Instead, acknowledging emotions help us build resilience and emotional awareness.
How do you feel that art can help people express their emotions?
Hmm. When emotions are expressed instead of being bottled up, we have more mental space to enjoy the present moment. So, what is going on? Art, especially non-verbal communications, help us unlock our thoughts because it works at a different speed than our mind. When we draw, paint, or sculpt, or do something with our hands, they move at their own pace, forcing our thoughts to slow down as well and follow the hand. This shift in rhythm allows us to process emotions in a more natural and less overwhelming way.
Mhm.
Yes.
So, um, so can you share perhaps an example of a powerful moment from your workshops?
Yes, of course. I recently facilitated a project in public schools here in Athens, centered on creation, distraction, and recreation. And
Mhm.
one thing that stood out to me was how some adults struggled to let children freely destroy their artwork. My invitation was to let go, to embrace the process of completely transforming the piece. But I noticed that many adults were more comfortable with the idea of destroying only to create something new right away. And this made me realize how difficult it is for us as adults to sit with the experience of loss, of imperfection, before moving forward. We often rush to fix, to rebuild, or make something better instead of fully acknowledging how we feel when things don't go as planned. But this in between space is crucial. It teaches us resilience, and that's okay. We are all learning always.
I agree. I totally agree. It's a very adult thing, I think, sometimes to just rush and move on to like the very next thing. But as you said, like it's very important to take time. And yeah, the in between is very important as well. So, what challenges do you believe that people face when they try to express their emotions through art?
Mm. One of the biggest challenges is the blank page in any age. It's scary. Our minds flood with questions. Where do I start? How should I do this? And what if it's not good enough? What did you say? What can I do? And many people freeze at the first page of the new sketchbook, feeling pressure to create something profound or beautiful. I also experience this kind of feeling. So it's not about them, it's about us. Everybody is feeling like everybody. Many of us are feeling like this. So in my workshops, I suggest something completely different. Let's destroy this first page. Scribble on it, spills paint, anything to break the illusion of perfection. And this simple act becomes an opening ceremony for the creative process, one that is allowed to be imperfect. So the fear of making mistakes is known as artistic self-censorship, is a common barrier to creativity. Also in
Mm.
art therapy, we can find many researches about this topic.
It is very impressive sometimes how people are so much afraid to take risks and try to, let's say, destroy something. It is, very interesting to notice and view as well. And I can even imagine from your side as well. But what would you say to someone who finds it hard to express their emotions, even through art?
Mhm. We'll start with a favorite quote.
Hmm.
As artist Paul Klee once said, a drawing is simply a line going for a walk. Just start. A dot, a line, a shape. It's not about skill, but about allowing yourself to explore. There is no wrong way to create, to express. It's just a paper. So, yes, my invitation is start with a dot. Then maybe a line. Just follow your hand and maybe put your favorite song and try to follow the rhythm with any material. It could be a pen, it could be marker, it could be anything that you feel like attracted to. Try drawing with your eyes closed, letting your hand dance to the favorite song. So at that moment, you are creating art and your art exactly as it is right now is good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be anything other than it is in this moment. It is what it is. And then I would suggest or propose to give a title in this art. For example, I made something like this, then just some lines, anything that was in my yesterday mood. And then I give a title and take some moments to wonder if this drawing were a being that loved me, what would it say to me? Can I find a connection between my life right now and what I see in my artwork? So, these kind of questions can help us connect with our inner self, the self that wants to express, to talk, to speak, to express.
Yes, I think that is an exercise that everyone, at least once, perhaps once a week, should follow. And it's a great way to try to figure out what is going on in their mind at the moment. So, yes, Nadia, I agree with you 100%. So, thank you very much for telling us a bit about how we can express ourselves and learn more about our current emotions through art. So, thank you very much for being with me today.
Thank you for your questions and for your thoughts in my answers, and hope see you soon.